Hey, so if you're selling an education, coaching, or training program by getting prospective students to jump on a sales call to get them to enroll, whether calls are driven through ads, referrals, or organic traffic, you know how important it is to make sure they show up for that call. If you're running inbound call funnel ads, you know show rate for sales calls will make or break your ROI in this day and age. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 5 steps to ensure an 80% plus show up rate for scheduled sales calls. So the colder the lead, the lower the show rates typically are. You have to understand in this day and age, you have to earn your prospect's presence for them to show up for your calls. Customers on average spend about $1,000 for every 30 minutes they spend with you. Whether that's through watching your content, talking on a sales call, coming to an event, or having a conversation with a friend about you guys, you have to give them plenty of reasons why they should show up for that call. Most people don't show up for calls most times, not because they forgot, it's because they don't have a good reason to show up. If someone offered you $10 million in cash for you to show up for a Zoom meeting, that show rate would be 100%. See this chart here. Prospect's interest level is highest at the time of booking the call, and it only starts going down until they reconnect with you on that call. Let me show you the actions you need to take pre-call to keep that interest level at the level high or higher from when they book that call with you. I'm gonna start with the least important actions to the most important actions you need to take. So first, you have to make sure your marketing automation is properly set up. Before prospects show up to the call, they should have received at least 3 emails and 2 text messages from you. The first email goes out immediately after they book the call. In this email, you're recapping what value they'll get by showing up for the call, explaining how your program works and success stories. The next email goes out about 12 hours after the first. This email addresses common concerns and objections most students have, and it contains more success stories as well. The last email goes out about 12 hours after the second, and this email contains some type of freebie value. For example, give them an ebook you have, templates, Excel sheets, free training videos, etc. The first text message goes out about 10 minutes after they first booked an appointment. The next one goes out about 12 hours before the call happens, and then the last text message goes out about 20 minutes prior to the call happening. Each text message contains the Zoom link for where the call will happen. Next, you want to have your salesperson or seller take manual actions prior to the call. Automations land in the person's inbox or phone about 50% of the time. That means at least 50% of people are still not hearing from you prior to the call happening. So let's say you have a call happening tomorrow at 2 p.m. The morning of the day prior, your salesperson needs to text that prospect manually, confirming they will show up for that appointment tomorrow. And you have to have them review content prior to the call. Most importantly, this is most important, you have to tell them that they're gonna be removed from the calendar if they don't reply back and confirm. If they confirm the appointment back, great. But if they didn't confirm back, you call that prospect 2 times in a row and see if they'll be showing up. If they don't pick up the call, they get removed from the calendar, so you can make room for new prospects who will book a call. And that way, you're not wasting the salesperson's time for a no-show. Next, you have to make sure you have an application prospects get filtered through before they book a call. There should be certain questions that disqualify the prospects from even being able to book a call, such as if they're financially qualified, they won't be able to even see the calendar if they don't meet the criteria you want. This can be done on Typeform with conditional responses, Go High Level forms, or even Calendly routing forms. On the screen here, you'll see an example of an application that filters people out. Next, after a prospect books a call, you want to have a strong confirmation thank you page that redirects right after they book the call. In this page, you give them reasons to show up for the call and address commonly asked questions, common concerns, FAQs, top concerns they have right then and there. On the screen here, you'll see an example of a robust confirmation page. Last but not least, you want to make sure you're attracting the right avatar and making sure your offer is as best as it can be. Most prospects might not have the level of urgency as other prospects, so through feedback from your salespeople, you need to understand who to target better and who has a stronger bleeding neck that needs your program right now. not down the line or sometime in the future, but right now. And you need to have a bulletproof offer that would be stupid to refuse. So to recap, the 5 steps from the most important order are bulletproof offer, and make sure your messaging on the front end is attracting the right type of avatar that has the most urgency to enroll in your program. 2, make sure your confirmation page right after you book a call is robust with information. 3, make sure your prospects go through a filtering application form before they even have a chance to see the calendar. 4, make sure your salesperson is taking the manual actions to ensure people show up. 5, last but not least, make sure your email and text automations are in place. Now, if you implement these 5 actions, you're gonna guarantee you at least double show rates from what they are right now, and you're trending for 80% plus show rates. These are battle tested after thousands of calls. At least in this day and age, these are the top actions you must live and die by to ensure people show up for the sales calls, because I'm sure if they show up, granted your salesperson or sales process isn't horrible, you're gonna close deals. So happy hunting, go crush these sales calls. Look forward to having your prospects show up. If you have any questions, let us know. In the description here, you'll see a link to a Google Doc where we'll have recapped the action so you can have it in writing and share it with your team as well. All right, take care. Look forward to helping. Bye.